You have seen the teen movies of the 1980s, films that are considered problematic for us today. And that is also the reason that led to Peter's ending in today's episode.
Who am I if I can't reference the 80s? If I can't live in the past, there's no future for me. Boy, who knew when you stop doing cocaine you get depressed?
Peter.
The ghost of 80s film director John Hughes?
Yes, Peter. I've come to tell you that Lois is right. You need to let the 80s go.
The episode begins at the Jimbori school, where the Stewie family participates in an expensive physical education class. This is also where the confrontations between Stewie and Doug.
Welcome to tumbling class. Moms, please enjoy, while dads grumble about how much the class costs.
$240 for a mat in a room.
Now let's all gather around because Stewie's gonna do a somersault.
Nailed it.
Well, that's basically fine, and I don't honestly care. So unless there's an unexpected appearance from a rival baby,
perhaps I could take a shot.
A perfect somersault.
Oh, he's very good.
Something like that?
Wow.
Now that's tumbling.
Boys can be good at this till 9, then the whispers start.
Calm down, wasn't that great?
Stewie, give Doug your shirt and overalls. He's my son now.
Returning to the preschool classroom with the teacher, after the embarrassing incident the previous day involving the acrobatic performance, Stewie was determined to regain his honor.
This is a weird seashell that kind of looks like female genitalia that my dad likes. Incredible, right?
Thank you, Stewie. And so you know, many middle-aged women have seashells in their powder rooms.
Hello, gang, and have I got some show and tell for you. This is a ticket stub from a PG movie that I got to see in the theater alone.
Wow!
Also, I've been on a Disney cruise. Hey, who's this in the picture with Moana? Oh, me? Huh. Yes, but she's managing it day by day thanks to CBD oil. This cruise was a big step for her.
Okay, I think we can all agree that these are very lame show and tell.
And finally, a piece of candy from the London airport.
Oh, a lion bar?
I'm sorry, did I say a piece of candy? More like British candy for the whole class. Drumstick squashies and rose-flavored wine gums for everyone.
Damn it! I'm sick of being one-upped by Doug. Hurts. Hurts worse than a trip to the barber shop. Ah! Ah! This is what babies think happens at haircuts!
Back home, Peter was sitting intently watching a program on TV when Chris appeared from behind. It seemed that Chris was having issues with his adolescence.
Can I ask you something about girls?
Are you wearing a wire?
There's a girl in my class I have a crush on, and I can't get her to notice me.
Ah, now I understand. Lucky for you, there's a bunch of old movies on this very subject. Here, 16 Candles, Can't Buy Me Love, Say Anything, all on very inconvenient VHS.
VHS? What do those letters stand for?
That information has been lost to history. Anyway, Chris, just watch these movies and do what the 28-year-old teenagers do.
I guess I could try. After all, they tried to do Superman in Boston once.
The police unexpectedly came to Peter's house. Startled by the knock on the door, Lois and Peter stepped out of the room.
Peter, your son was lurking outside a classmate's window with his boombox playing Peter Gabriel. He's being charged with felony stalking.
Oh, this is horrifying.
Actually, it's the 80s.
What?
Honestly, Lois, I have no idea. My brain can't even think thoughts no more because of the internet.
Go on, get outside. Go to your Peter house. Go to your Peter house.
Lois was very angry. Peter expressed his remorse and tried to make amends with her, but after the recent incident, Lois was extremely upset. She couldn't understand how the movies of the 1980s had changed her husband.
Okay, that's one drywall bit, one masonry bit, one spur point bit, one tile bit, one drill with a hammer action setting, one wire detector, one stud finder, and one grease pencil. Sounds like someone's drilling a hole in the wall to watch girls shower.
Oh, big time.
Did you pull a permit?
City Hall's next.
Nice.
Hey, Lois, how about we get a little three-way going? You, me, and the seashell?
Now forget it, Peter. After that whole thing with the 80s movies, I'm very upset with you.
Well, can you use that anger in the sex?
No, Peter, your 80s nostalgia isn't funny anymore.
What you talking about, Lois?
This is exactly what I'm talking about. When are you gonna let the 80s go?
What is it, Peter?
I have decided to prove to you all that the 80s are still relevant and hilarious.
But they're not.
And in keeping with the wonderful 1980s, I'm going to go upstairs and drill a hole in the wall to watch girls shower.
Peter, in addition to that being wildly problematic, you can't just drill a hole in a structural wall. Do you even know how to do that?
At a playground for children, while Doug is playing frisbee with his friends, Stewie is sitting alone on the sand with a frown, thinking that it's a game meant for preschoolers who are below average.
God, look at Doug over there, throwing a frisbee with the kindergartners and a shorter-than-average first grader. Thinks he's so cool.
Yeah.
There must be some way I can finally one-up that guy, and you're clearly looking for cat turds right now.
Yeah. Huh?
Wait, I know. What if I flip my eyelids inside out? Show everyone what a freak I am. Huh? I could carve this out, right? This could be my thing.
I don't think so, Stewie. Yeah, that would pretty much do it.
Awesome. How do you dial a phone or have sex? Or stand up without using your hands?
Suddenly, a strong gust of wind blew across, blowing away the plate of Doug's group and getting stuck up high.
Oh, no!
You said it, relatively short first grader. That frisbee is way up.
What? I'll climb up there and get that frisbee. Doug may be afraid, but I'm not. Just give me a day to get prepared and gear up, and at sunrise tomorrow, I will climb up there and retrieve that frisbee.
Or we can ask Spider-Man to do it. He came to my birthday party. I know him.
That wasn't the real Spider-Man. That was your dad. We could see his hernia popping through the suit.
Hey, Tyler. Heard Spider-Man had a pretty good time at your party.
That very day, Stewie returned home and began practicing for the mountain climbing trip to retrieve the disc, as well as to regain his honor in front of his friends.
Don't mind me, Brian. Just pushing the edge. 14 zippers, if you must know, but it's not about my pants, Brian. It's about my fearlessness and pants. Now, I need to plan out every last inch of my climb tomorrow. If I do this right, I'm going to be remembered forever, like 9/11 was for a few years.
You're just climbing a jungle gym. It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal. I pull this off, I go down in history, like my ancestor, the guy who was hanged next to Nathan Hale.
Finally, the day has come for Stewie to showcase his climbing skills, bravery, and chivalry. On the field, the children have gathered in full force.
You realize, Doug, we might die up there today.
Then I'll see you in heck.
Okay, toughest part of the climb. The frisbee! Yes! I win!
Have you seen the lightning-fast digging speed of those kangaroo rats? But perhaps this will be its last hole.
Oh, my God, what did you do?
He was supposed to get away. It was going to be harmless 80s fun.
You killed the gopher!
He's all right?
No, he's not all right.
We're all going to get laid?
Damn it, Peter, stop saying blandly upbeat things from the movie. This has to stop.
You're right. Man, and I was so sure that stuff from the 80s would still play the same today.
Peter continued to confuse everyone as he constantly changed into bizarre outfits from the 80s. Lois, Chris, and Brian seemed to be driven crazy.
Peter, what are you doing?
Well, you know how you told me to give up the 80s and find a whole different decade to be into?
No, that's not what
Well, I'm doing the 1920s. Not because of legal cocaine, but mostly because of legal cocaine. Time to design a very stupid flying contraption. Cocaine plane!
Why is Dad dressed like that now?
Oh, Lord, Peter, did you switch to the 1910s for silent movies? Enough of this! Oh, you are so damned exhausting, Peter!
You're right, Lois. No matter how hard I try, I'll never find a decade as good as the 80s, like you just said just now.
No, again, that's not at all what
I need to be alone. If anyone calls, I'll be in the 70s doing the might-as-well-be legal cocaine.
Leaving home because he couldn't find common ground. Peter immersed himself in the rain, wandering to a bridge, beneath which the water was rushing powerfully. What was he planning to do?
Who am I if I can't reference the 80s? If I can't live in the past, there's no future for me. Boy, who knew when you stop doing cocaine, you get depressed?
Peter.
The ghost of 80s film director John Hughes?
Yes, Peter. I've come to tell you that Lois is right. You need to let the 80s go. Get out there and make your own 80s. Today. After all, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
You want to know my favorite thing from any of your movies ever?
Was it the giant pancake?
Yes, the giant pancake! In heaven, are the pancakes big like they are in Uncle Buck?
I wouldn't know, Peter. I'm currently frying in hell.
What? But you were pretty good.
Thus, Stewie won the mountain climbing race by being the first to grab the flying saucer. However, he quickly encountered a problem. One of his feet got stuck, preventing him from lifting it out.
Oh no! Help! Help!
What? We can't hear you.
Our voices are very faint because we are so distant.
Distant from you, he means.
My God! I'm stuck up here! Better use my emergency flare. My foot is still stuck, and it's really starting to hurt. And I know you're going to be insufferable about this.
Stewie, come on. Right now, your safety is what matters, and you've got an owie in need of attention. I'm gonna have to radio base camp for help on my Elmo phone.
Elmo love you so much!
Base camp. Come in, base camp.
Elmo, your friend!
Elmo, we've got a man down. I need you to connect me with search and rescue. I'm having trouble hearing you, Elmo. Are you there? Elmo? Elmo? Hello? Damn it, I've lost base camp. Must be interference from that big storm coming. Too dangerous to risk going for help now. I think we're gonna have to wait it out, Stewie. Just you and me. And the homeless people who live and copulate in the playground among children.
Yes, we as a society have clearly just decided we're going to roll with that.
Outside, it was pouring rain. Stewie and Doug were inside a makeshift tent on top of the mountain. At that moment, their friendship blossomed.
That's not quite as nice as you meant for it to sound, but since we're confessing our insecurities...
Slick cucumber?
I mean, sure, maybe on the outside, but I can only wish I had that slick cucumber deep inside.
I'm getting lost here, Stewie.
Thank you for taking care of me, Doug.
Look, Stewie, I want to apologize.
You do? For what?
For always showing you up and just being a jerk. I think I'm just intimidated by your brilliance.
You've given me something much more valuable. Your friendship. Here, you can have it.
What?
I don't need the Frisbee anymore. Take it, friend.
I won, everyone! I won!
Other kids, Stewie lost, and he deserves our ridicule.
Hey, whoa, wait!
And there was a weird cucumber thing.
That son of a bitch, come back here!
After discovering that it was just a trick by Doug, who was only pretending to take the flying saucer, Stewie chased after him, determined to get back the saucer.
Stewie!
You were manipulating me! You were only being nice to get the Frisbee!
Sorry, Stewie, but all's fair in love and jungle jams. Please hang on, Stewie.
I've got this, my friend. This is when that slick cucumber deep inside of me comes out.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna hate me, but I really need to take this.
Don't you dare!
But it might be Bruce Lee finally calling to admit that I'm the best at Kung Fu!
Heart-stopping when Doug slipped and fell from above. It's commendable for Stewie, who quickly grabbed Doug's hand.
Doug, I can't hold on much longer! Oh, we weren't very high up there.
No, I guess it just seemed higher to us, because of perspective and what have you. At any rate, hey gang! Gang! Here's your Frisbee! Stewie and I got it together.
Yes, together.
We're different kids from before, so that means nothing to us.
We had quite the adventure.
I hope we've come to see each other through slightly different eyes.
We certainly have. Hey, who knows? Maybe someday they'll make a movie about us. What? I'm out of here.